Hey, everybody. Hi. It's Kathleen and Laura. We're here reporting on the 90-day program, week 2. And our subject this week was the addiction to guilt.
Fun and games.
How are you feeling? Would you like to go first?
Well, we did a lots of exploration about guilt and resistance. And that was truly a deep dive into places that many a time we would say we would rather not, but we did it anyway. The very strong sense for me when we were exploring guilt in the very beginning was, I had a strong visual of what guilt does to me. And I felt, aside from the tightness in the throat and a stomach that is less than peaceful, I had a feeling of how the guilt will grow from something that's like the size of a piece of coal, and then to a larger elephant, and then ultimately a dinosaur, and it's just pressing upon me. And then with all of that, there's also some sort of mountainous creature on my back. And you're just, so where is the joy in all of that as you're trying to wrestle with these heavy weights that just seem to strangle all possibility for any type of joy, and for that matter, any action. But as we were exploring, one thing that came as a complete surprise when I had asked Jesus to help me understand it a little bit better and show me what's underneath my level of awareness. This was a big one. I felt, or I was shown that guilt makes me feel alive. And it makes me feel as if I have a purpose. And I had a sense that it's almost like a strange companion that I've carried around with me since my earliest memories. So it was wonderful to see, but I have to say the actual visceral and effects just were they were not fun, but so important to explore. That's for now. The guilt part.
Yeah. And what I continue to learn and value so much is what Jesus is teaching us is to see it, see the guilt when it arises, or whatever experience. But this week we were really focused on guilt, and that I don't have to fix it. It's letting him do the work, and this idea, which seems so new, it seems so simple, but just saying, oh, I'm relishing this guilt. It's like Kathleen said, this is all happening below our level of awareness, but somehow we're what word did you use? But like relishing it, or makes her feel alive.
Right.
So, that seems so like, I would never think that, that guilt was playing that kind of a role, and to simply kind of relax into, wow, could that be true? Mm-hmm. And then as Jesus says, just see it and hand it to me. Mm-hmm. And so continued unfolding with getting used to that admission process that's very gentle and very loving. It's not like a admission of I'm a sinner for feeling guilty. It's more of like, oh, okay, I see that, and letting it unfold, and then remembering that right now is the only time there is, and that just seems to lighten everything. I've been saying since I've been here now, it's like getting a light bath from the inside. And then another mighty here said, like being kissed by God. And it's just a palpable experience of a lifting of these heavy weights that we put on ourselves. And yeah, so I just look forward to continuing this process and remembering I don't have to do it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We also had an opportunity through a questionnaire to list questions that we would like to look at with Jesus. And that was very strong, very revealing, because in my case, it was definitely the questions I did not want to have to look at, the ones that are hidden away, and probably I would prefer if they were in some tomb somewhere, but we had a chance to literally put them on the table and talk about them with each other. And that was a very freeing feeling, as well as very revealing, because they were not things that you would normally want to explore. They're sort of the best kept secrets. And we were able to do that with Jesus. So that was an experience that just was an opening event and a sharing event, and an opportunity for us to feel a new sense of what we thought was forbidden fruit, and yet it really turned out to be not such a big deal. And in my case, some of these so-called areas I didn't want to go through, they were sort of decades long in storage. And, I had thrown away the key a long time, but just being able to do that through the program, through our joining, and of course, with the help of the big guy, it was wonderful. Thank you, Jesus.
It reminds me of an image I got with this letting go of the ego, or the burning away of the ego, was like a rocket ship. And then having to re-enter the atmosphere of our divine light. But to re-enter the atmosphere, a spaceship has to go through the burn process, and then you're back in the peace. But there is that undoing process, and just to be really patient with myself as that unfolds, and just so grateful for my mighty companion here.
Ditto.
Everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.